I'm not. Yo, what's up? We live. Y'all go ahead and get situated, all right?
You are now tuned in. Breathe. 100 kilobyte music. Dream. Defer. You are now tuned in. Breathe. Trust your process. Dream. Defer. You are now tuned in. Breathe. Trust your process. Dream. Defer.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Deji checking in. We live. Just give me a few minutes to get settled down. Got a special guest for you tonight. Goes by the name of G, so just wait for it. All right, but I hope y'all been having a great week. And all that good stuff. Tell you about mine. It's not really much to tell you, but it's going, and I'm just glad that time is progressing as it always does. I was reading something recently that said we cannot measure time. You know, like it's still something that we still study. So I think that's pretty cool, but it is one of the biggest gifts that I have, and it's probably the most invaluable thing that I have that helps me try to achieve better and keep pushing. So, you know, we're trying to get the camera and stuff set up for you all so you can get some footage of what's really happening in the quote-unquote studio, which is not really a studio, but it's a studio because this is mobile, baby. So G is putting up his little rig, and we're going to get to it from there. But Let's see if I have any good jokes. I probably don't have any good jokes, but I will say I went to see Cat Williams 11:11. I thought it was great. I think you got to be a little woke and educated to understand where he's coming from. So I'm proud of him, happy for him. Hopefully he keeps it up. The other thing is check out, not Mike Epps, was it? Oh, yeah, Wayans. Sean, Marlon, one of those jokers. Go check Marlon Wayans stand-up. I think it's called Wokish. Pretty good. It's on Netflix. So I know y'all got Netflix or somebody's Netflix accounts. Speaking of Netflix, brings me to our giveaways coming up. I'll be giving away to 2 people 2 candles from the Common Sense Co. Last week we had a special guest and a friend of mine, Amber, talking about her journey as an entrepreneur, how she's gotten started and all that jazz. So, be on the lookout, social media. Make sure you tune into IG. Excuse me. Tune into IG. Check out Dream Deferred Pod on IG and Twitter. Also on Facebook. And, of course, you can follow your girl at Dutchy Danny on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. So, tonight's topic is when you know better, it is not always so simple to do better, right? And I guess I have to laugh because I work with kids all the time and I'm constantly telling them, like, hey, you know better. And it's like, well, really, do they really know better? And then what does it mean to know? You know what I mean? Like, what does it mean to know something? And, like, what does better mean? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think those are 2 things that we have to consider when trying to have someone improve their life or for us to do things a different way. I think I know that I personally know so much, but I just can't always do better, right? And I even have the tools. I could even advise other people. I could consult them. I could provide the direction. But when I sit back, like, I'm constantly evaluating myself and measuring what I'm doing in my tasks and, like, trying to figure out, like, how can I make this, you know what I'm saying? How can I like improve, you know what I'm saying? But there's more to it. Like, and sometimes it comes down to me just not even being motivated enough. What's up, G?
What's going on?
Yo, so glad to have you here, man.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So, quiet on the set. All right. So my boy G is here. He's actually from the southeast like me. He's a full-fledged Geechee dude. But I love it because I'm from Savannah, so it's so close. I know he probably love all the seafood like I do.
Absolutely.
We like, we say water, we don't say water, all that good stuff. But he's here, and we met back. It's 2018.
4 years.
So
4 years almost?
Yeah, about 5 years ago, about 5 summers ago. Met him and just when I jumped into Atlanta, I was just trying to dive into entertainment. And I'll say I'm probably just trying to get my feet wet then. Like now I'm trying to, get my stroke right with it. No, not that kind of stroke. Like, like a breast stroke. See, y'all, you know what? I'll talk about like, freestyle. Let's say that's probably the best word, freestyle. Yeah. So just trying to get that together and really, kind of fall back in love in a strategic way, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that what I'm doing really helps me and helps other people. But what I was saying, the biggest thing behind that, I think, is motivation and, like, doing it right. And then also, like, there's so many things, but, like, I think being organized, being motivated, planning, and then following through with the plan, and then being consistent, with that plan and making a routine, a schedule, and making things a habit, you know what I'm saying? Because everything bad that we do, like the stuff that, I know better, but I just, my bad. Like all that stuff is because we just, we're not consistent or we don't hold ourselves accountable. We're not disciplined enough. But G, go ahead and tell the people about you. Who are you? What you do, and we'll go from there.
All right, so I go by the name of G Wiz, affectionately. Everything, man. I've been in the entertainment industry for 10 plus years professionally. I've done some acting. Music is my first love. That's what I got into industry for.
Yeah, I remember you did that TV thing. I tuned into that. I've been at your back, man. We've been rolling for a minute.
Sure.
Handing out CDs and all that. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's all good.
Man. It was on these Atlanta streets grinding. I currently live in LA now, but like I said, my whole entertainment career has been here in Atlanta. Came here in 2010 and just grinded out, for years and years, mad shows, and I was blessed enough to get signed to a management company early in my career, taught me ropes. So from there, I just expound my horizons. Like I said, I got into acting, I got into photography, I got into entrepreneurship outside of the entertainment industry, and it's just been great.
Yeah,
a lot of ups and downs, but I think what you said earlier in the show speaks to it. As long as you have the love, you'll get there. You know what I mean? Like that's what matters. You gotta love what you're doing, your craft, whatever it is.
You know what, you're right. And I think you can be good at things a lot of times, but when you fall out of love with it, you just like going through the motions. And for me, it gets even harder and harder to go through the motions when you're not in love. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Absolutely.
A relationship where it's like, this is cool. We've been doing this. Tuesdays is taco night. Fridays is, fun Fridays. And you start getting into this habit, but you getting bored. Like there's something missing. You know what I'm saying? And not because I think there's a routine, but the magic is missing. You know what I'm saying? There's some key vital thing. And sometimes it's, you're not getting back what you're putting in, or maybe you're not putting in the same type of effort, right? It doesn't mean it looks the same. Your energy's going to change, but I think your effort has to be there because, both of you feed off that. And what I've found in this past year, probably within a year from now, is everything that I've put in and put out of myself, I receive it back. And sometimes even greater. You know what I'm saying? I think it is a matter of like how you project, because your sound, even your sound, we were talking about sound a second ago, like your sound comes out, but the waves, the ripple effects are bigger than just right here.
Absolutely.
So I think you got to always be, mindful of what you're putting out, and that's stuff I've talked about in early shows. But I was going to ask, like, why? So what's your why?
My why? Well,
why you do what you do. How did you get here? What made you either switch from something else, if you did or you didn't? Just,
okay,
tell me more.
To make a long story short, basically, I played football since I was a kid. Like I had the trajectory of potentially making it to the NFL. I had like 4 scholarships coming out of high school and everything like that. But on my 18th birthday, I got in a car accident, almost lost my life. Thank God I'm still here. But that car accident really told me, like, yo, you can die any day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to use the time and stuff that you have to its fullest advantage. And during that time period where I was healing, it's a lot of depression, a lot of sadness going on because of the situation. I come from humble beginnings, of course, and I lost my that car accident made my family lose our only transportation. So I fell into music. Music was my way of coping, and from there I decided to take it serious. A little later, because I lost all my scholarships and everything like that, my football career was over. I was so injured. I tried to play 1 year of college football, but that didn't work. So, I moved to Atlanta, and I just said, I'm going to go for it. I've been doing music here and there since I was a little baby, but not taking it seriously. But that really opened me up. So that's my why. It was just like, it started as just something to help me cope with all of the depression and situations that was going on around me.
Right,
and then I developed such a love for it that I didn't want to do anything else.
That's powerful though. Yeah, that's where I feel like I'm getting with like film and media and stuff. And it was like I moved here trying to like manage music artists, and I left home kind of doing a little bit of that. But and I may get back to that. I'm not jading that or anything, but I'm just finding something that I'm really into. And, music is probably the rock behind it, but it's crazy, like I enjoyed myself playing flag football last year. Wow. And my friend has started a new team. My friend that got me to come out in the first place because we were playing basketball. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I don't even know how to play football. So I start, doing, I'm like, yo, I like this. Like, this is fun. Like, I'm working hard. Like, I'm starting to love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I like this. You know what I'm saying? My body likes this, but it's good for me, not just, I'm doing an activity. I got plenty of people I know, but it's something that you could just zone out in, and and I think for me, that's important for me as part of my makeup, like doing something physical, doing it often, So like I told you, I'm gonna try to get to the gym after this. I can't promise y'all that, but I'm gonna try.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So like that injury, woke me up. You know what I'm saying? I sat on my butt for a long time right here on this couch and. Was sipping different beverages and eating this and eating that and, just binge watching TV. But it was like, I could also spend a lot of that time pouring good things to myself. And I did spend some of the time doing that. But I didn't have the right motivation or even just a partner or friend to kind of, really, just keep me tuned up, along the way. And so that's like a major important thing, I think, is to having those people around you that are going to help you in those times where you get kind of weak.